I've got the look.
Here's an interview with the one and only, the showstopper, Shawn Michaels, World Wrestling Entertainment. Shawn, thank you very much for taking the time today.
Jake, it's a pleasure to be here.
Now, we're just curious. A lot of people have been, spreading stories that you and the one and only Steve Austin are very close friends. What's the story about that?
Well, as a lot of people probably have become to know behind the business side of it, that Steve and I were very good friends for a long time. And the way we ended up meeting was, as you know, Steve is from Edna, Texas, and I am from San Antonio. And I was traveling through Edna, and I happened to be pretty hungry. So I stopped off at the local Hooters and had a craving for some jalapeno poppers.
Stone Cold went to local Hooters every Thursday night to watch Longhorns play. Got the big screen, had a pint of myself. Sitting there, I had my, potato skins. In comes this, saw him working. I saw him a couple house shows. I go up to him and say, "What's up? My name's Steve Austin. How are you?" He goes, "My name is Shawn Michaels." He had his stupid hat on and made fun of his little hat, and we sat down and offered me a jalapeno popper. We sat down, we started talking.
And Steve had himself a plate of potato skins, and I saw him, and we had never really actually introduced one another, even though we've worked for the same company for a number of years. So I thought, we'll go over there and introduce myself. So I walked over to him, introduced myself, said, "Hey, I'm Shawn." He said, "Hey, I'm Steve," and I offered him a jalapeno popper. He ended up taking two, but that's neither here nor there.
Stone Cold had one popper.
Okay, that's just what Shawn had told
me. I don't give a damn what Shawn told you. I had one popper. I know my own. I know what I ate. Stone Cold, I don't have a weak tongue. I don't like jalapenos that much. It burns my tongue. I have to drink water.
At that point, we were pretty much inseparable. We went bowling together, and went to the water parks together. Played badminton and tennis. Showed each other's wrestling moves.
Telling jokes, telling stories. Campfires. I had a couple slumber parties at my house and had the usual s'mores. Turns out we both are a big fan of the musical West Side Story. Of course, I consider Stone Cold to be one of the Jets. Shawn Michaels, one of the Sharks.
I bought him a charm bracelet. Best friends forever.
Maria, I just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found a wonder. Yeah, it goes on again.
Steve had invited me to his 30th birthday, and he told everyone, "Hey, my best friend's coming, the showstopper, the icon, the main event." And but as he knew, I had just met my now wife, Rebecca, and she wanted to have an evening, just her and I.
It's a lie. You want to tell me that somebody just comes up? I invited Shawn, my best friend for over 2 years. I invited him to TGI Fridays for some drinks, some more jalapeno poppers, and my birthday, 30 years old. That's a milestone. I come up, I call him, he doesn't call me back. I don't care who you are, there's no excuse for skipping on somebody's birthday and not calling back the next day.
And so we, spent the evening together, and had a great time. And but I think really to this day he thinks that I was spending time with Hunter. And when I told him that it was, with Rebecca, he didn't quite agree with that. He basically told me I was making up excuses. And,
First day he was with a hooker. Stone Cold, man, we used to have hooker nights all the time, going with his wife. Shawn, Stone Cold's a very guarded person. I don't let anybody just walk into my life and take control like I did you. We're good friends, Shawn. And you know something? You're a heartbreaking son of a bitch. You're a heartbreaker, Shawn.
The only thing I could really say about that is that's pretty much straight up stone cold. Yeah, that's pretty stone cold.